In this session, we will learn how to use task executors for material transport between storage areas and operators to assist in processing materials in a machine in FlexSim. Let's begin by understanding the material flow diagram. A supplier provides three types of parts uniformly to a manufacturing plant. Assume there is an unlimited supply of parts. When the supplier supplies the parts, they are stored in storage areas A, B and C, each having a capacity of 20 units. The stored raw materials are then transferred to the another set of storage areas D, E and F, each with a capacity of 100 units. The forklift is responsible for transferring the parts. It can carry a maximum of 5 parts at a time, and only one part type will be picked per trip. Part type 1 is transferred to storage area D, part type 2 to storage area E, and part type 3 to storage area F. From storage areas D, E, and F, the parts are taken for processing by an operator. Once a part is unloaded at the processor, the operator assists in processing it. The processing time for each part is 10 seconds. After processing, the parts flow to the sink. Let us start the model building by placing the objects in the model. Drag and drop the following objects into the model: a source, six queues, a forklift, 3 machines, an operator, a sink. Establish the material flow. Use the A connection to establish the material flow between the objects. Now let us use the forklift for transferring parts from storage area A, B and C to storage area D, E and F. For transferring, check Use Transport in the queue A, B and C and then use the eyedropper to add the forklift for material transport. Change the name of the objects as given in the table. The next step is to add the operator to do the pickup from storage area D, E and F to machines. The next step is to configure the properties of the objects in the model. Let's configure the source object. Since the supply is unlimited, set the inter-arrival time to 0. To uniformly create 3 types of parts, create an on-exit trigger with the setLabel and color function. Set the value to duniform1, 3. This function will uniformly create 3 types of parts. Now let us modify the storage area A, B and C properties. Set the max content of QA, B, and C to 20. In the Send to Port field, use the Port by Case option. Select Type 1 for Port 1, QD. Select Type 2 for Port 2, QE. Select Type 3 for Port 3, QF. Now let's configure the forklift to pick a maximum of 5 and pick same item type. Click on the forklift properties. Go to Break to Sequences and select Same Label. Then set the capacity of forklift to 5. The next step is to add the operator for process in the machines. Go to the machines and check Use Operator for Process checkbox. Also add a priority value of 1 for the operator task. This is to ensure that the machine doesn't have to wait much for the operator to start the process. Thanks for watching.